This is the sound of money, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes, yes. In the Wychmere Harbor Club, where we used to entertain Tip O'Neill, the Speaker of the House, was a member of the club. We played all his private parties, including his daughter Susan O'Neill's wedding.
Hammond Report.
And Tip was always really nice to play for. And
yes, it's Jon Hammond, the organist and accordionist.
The original senior, Mr. Lee Berk, and his wife, who started Berklee College of Music.
That's right.
He was always really nice to the band.
I'm back with my Hammond Report daily update for
music with some great cats. This
Tuesday,
recording I made right on the bandstand,
July 14th of 2020.
Which is still there, right on the water.
We're gonna have some fun here today.
Special events.
I hope everybody's doing
and it was a private club.
Okay, out there.
Take you inside this private club, and
I'm competing with myself a little bit here today
beat
because I want to bring you this remarkable
Lou Colombo
recording with the late great Lou Colombo,
one of the greatest trumpet players.
That's right.
As the band leader, myself on the Hammond B3.
I worked with Louis.
Start out with the Bossa Nova
in the Wychmere Harbor Club.
Meditation.
Very, very interesting place. It was a private club that
Antonio Carlos Jobim, and then
one of the members of frequent visitors
played very
was the great
the Cats, and that's
Tip O'Neill, the Speaker of the House, longtime Speaker of the House.
Massachusetts, and inside
he was very kind to the musicians always.
Thanks for tuning in the Hammond Cast Show on KYOU Radio.
I played all of Tip's private parties and his daughter's wedding.
Yeah, here we go.
Susan O'Neill. We had Secret Service all over the place. There's an actual recording inside the Wychmere Harbor Club on the bandstand. I made it on my Nakamichi 550. I'm playing the Hammond B3 with some amazing cats on the band. Lou was also a professional baseball player and an awesome golfer. He could hit a golf ball into outer space. I used to go to the golf course with him in South Yarmouth, Massachusetts, at Cape Cod, and watch him hit the ball. It just blew my mind, you know. And he had the snack concession there at the golf course, so he got all the scuttlebutt around town all the time. Yeah. We had the best cats on the band. Sometimes Lou would bring Dick Johnson on the band. When we had Lou and Dick Johnson, that was pretty scary for this 25-year-old organ player at the time. We're talking 1978 here. Dick Johnson, of course, was the leader of the Artie Shaw Orchestra, and Lou played on Artie's band many, many times. So we had some of the cats from the Artie Show with us, and Lou's longtime drummer that I really enjoyed playing with for 2.5 years, Frank Shea. Very, very tasty at all times. That's Frank on the drums. He knew just what to do. Well, just a few years ago, I went to Fort Myers, Florida to visit Lou. And he was 84 years old then, and playing a regular gig on his daughter's restaurant called the Roadhouse. I brought my organ all the way down there to play with him. His daughter wouldn't let me sit in with Lou, and he and all the cats wanted me to play. But anyway, we had a really good visit. And I came a long way with my organ. He was really happy to see me. And it's a shame that we couldn't play again. I don't know why. She put up a roadblock to that, but that's what happened. And very sadly, a few days later, just as I was going on another gig, I got a text from Nelson, the trombone player. Very sadly and tragically, Lou was killed driving home from that gig at his daughter's restaurant in Fort Myers, Florida. He was T-boned by a 17-year-old driver driving a Jeep Wrangler. And it just knocked me down to hear that. So I want to bring you some of his incredible playing. I was very blessed to be on the band nightly. At the time, we were the house band, the Wychmere Harbor Club at Harwich Port, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and Thompson's Clam Bar. Some of you folks out there knew about this place. Beautiful, nice, clean B3. I played every night there. Oh yeah. This was during the dancing portion of the evening. The dinner was served, and then they'd all sit down. I never saw people who dressed like that, you know. They would wear like plaid jackets and green pants that were too short with no socks. There was a particular look down there at Cape Cod. And most of them were golfers. I was like a visitor from outer space every night. I wore my tuxedo jacket and bow tie. Walk in right on time, just in time, walk up to the bandstand, fire up the B3, drive Lou crazy because he'd be standing there with his trumpet looking at the watch and wondering where I was, but I had it timed down perfect. I was never late on the gig. He'd say, "Oh man, where were you, man?" I said, "Hey Lou, look at your watch again." Oh yeah. Come on, let's hit it. There he is, Lou Colombo, one of the greatest trumpet players, according to Dizzy Gillespie. And he held the trumpet with just one hand. I never thought anything of it until Dizzy wrote about it in a story about the first time he heard Lou Colombo. Enjoy it, folks. Well, I hope everybody is doing okay out there. I got more of this, and I want to take you home because I know everybody's got a lot to take care of out there. But before I get out of here, I want to tell everybody to have a beautiful day. And an even better one tomorrow. Make sure to be careful out there and mask it up. Don't listen to you know who. Because like we used to say on the CB radio, we'd rather be talking to ya than about ya. Jon Hammond told you so. Here comes a big Lou Colombo ending. Got one last thing to tell you. And that is, bye-bye now.